Ready?
Set.
Go.
Welcome back to the Coast to Coast podcast.
Coast to Coast podcast is here with you.
Let's get vocal.
Let's get vocal today.
We don't practice anything.
No.
Was that
Hi,
like
buddy.
a Tourette's intro or something?
It could have been, Ferris. I don't know.
It could have been.
It was awesome.
There's people joining us from somewheres, and it makes us uncomfortable because there's people here with us. A person.
There's 4, and it's probably us and Raven.
There's only one that matters, and that's going to be our guest tonight. So
Yeah, so we are back with the Coast to Coast podcast. This is finally a Let's Get Vocal episode.
I think
And
we
with
kind of
us-
said that.
And with us, we have Miss
Aprille.
April. Why did I start saying Ashley?
I think you got Ashley on the brain.
I've been
Ashley
called
get-
worse.
I mean, for those of you
It's
that weren't here behind the scenes just a moment ago, which is, well, all of you, she did smack her camera with her boob. So I can't blame her for being on your mind there, Nick.
Well,
Jesus.
the hell.
Just saying. Just saying. Let people's imaginations run with it. It was covered, folks. Get your minds out together.
I'm getting Howard Stern vibes.
Before we get going, let's like, subscribe, comment, share.
Head on down to the link tree in the description of this YouTube video once it releases on Tuesday. And because, it's Thursday right now. We're super
man.
professional over here.
All day long.
Dude, it's what happens when we go back to the season 2 background. What can I say? We got away from the green screens and the backgrounds for a while and got a little bit sloppy. So now we got the green screens and the backgrounds up, and we're even sloppier, just like we were in season 2. We have no clue what we're doing. All we know is we got somebody on with us tonight who voice of an angel.
Voice of an angel.
Voice of
Nice
an
one.
angel.
As a matter of fact, ain't that part of what I picked for the opening?
Gee, this might be a
You
good
did.
spot to play that. Interesting.
That would take a producer that knows what he's doing.
Vargas, roll that beautiful bean footage.
I might not do it just because you said that. That was horrible.
Sorry, I apologize.
I don't.
Well,
No, not really.
In the arms of an angel, fly away from here, from this dark cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you feel. You are pulled from a wreckage of your silent.
now that was
That's all
pretty.
you're going. I was just getting into the jam of things, and it was over.
That's how he does things, man. So, Mrs. April,
Hello.
how is it with you?
It's going.
It's
I'm
going?
so glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Love how
Fantastic.
Nick awkwardly rubs his hands when he asks people questions sometimes.
I love it.
Right.
It's
Hi,
intimidating.
welcome to my plan of world domination.
Mhm.
You sure you want to be here?
Right.
Well, do we ask the same old questions we start off with? So, how long have you been on Smule?
I think it's been about 7 years.
Ooh,
really?
now. Yeah.
How did you hear
Yeah.
about Smule back 7 years ago? You remember?
I think I just typed in karaoke into the App Store or something like that.
Mm,
And yeah, the first song I ever sang was I Believe I Can Fly.
Ooh.
I can't say that I've ever opened it again or anything, but that was the first song I ever opened on Smule or joined on Smule. anyway.
Outstanding.
Yeah, good
Fantastic.
times.
You didn't send that to Ferris, did you? We're not going to hear that one.
Oh
huh?
no.
Oh.
Dang it.
No.
I don't think I could have scrolled for that long to find it. Well, I guess I could have searched it, right?
Oh, well.
mm,
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
that's all right.
You know,
You didn't
we
want to
should do
hear it.
that. We should do that one of these days, Nick. Everybody involved in the podcast and whoever the guest is for that day, we all play a snippet of our very first Smule song.
Nope. Nope.
Nope, I'm out.
Nick
Oh
doesn't do it.
no.
Oh, come
quit.
on.
Yeah. It's like looking at your old Facebook posts. You know, like when you used to
Ugh.
put a status on there, like I'm so
You're like,
tired.
what the
or-
hell was
It's
I
just it's
thinking?
nobody. We don't,
Yeah, and then
we
you
ain't
get
gotta
the
do that.
memory for it 12 years later, and you're like, why did I say that again?
It's
What?
I was
terrible.
an idiot.
Yeah. Who's Skittles? I can whatever.
Oh my
So what got you into singing?
My dad got me into singing. He was like a karaoke star way
Mhm.
back when. So I kind of grew up in the karaoke bars very young age. And then I did it as, you know, kid talent shows and things like that. And then once I got into my adulthood, I'm actually really shy when it comes to my singing. So right now, like if I go into a karaoke bar, it's not happening unless I'm like 4 shots of tequila deep.
Really?
Liquid
Hey.
courage.
Yeah, I'm terrified. I have
Liquid.
0 stage presence. It's not a good look. So I'm currently a closet smuler. I guess I'd rather sing through a phone in front of strangers than people in my real life. But
Fair enough.
I don't know why. But that's kind of a thing, I guess.
Same, I get it.
I can kind of relate to that. To this day, I'm still actually fairly secretive about my smulings.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we all go to work to, you know, pay bills and whatnot, but we end up inherently making friends and all that kinds of stuff. 99% of the people I work with, they have no idea.
Right. Yeah.
You
Same.
know, and these are the people that you see more often than you see your own family, you know,
Right.
and no, they don't need to know. My wife knows.
They don't need to know.
They don't. You know, my wife knows, my folks know, and y'all in here, and then whoever joins me in an OC or whatever. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Although I did start posting stuff on the Tiki Talkies. That's whatever.
eh.
Yeah.
Are you in many groups?
I'm in 2 groups. I'm in the Black Hats group, and I'm part of the Outlaw Women group as well.
All women.
Yes, sir.
And you joined into that dueling duets, didn't you?
I did.
Nick, say it. Say it, Nick.
I don't remember it.
You remember it.
All women's dueling duets vocal video challenge.
Nice.
Wop, wop, wop,
It's
wop.
been a
wop.
while since I've heard that one.
Man.
Wow.
The fact that you can say it that fast in real life, still,
Yeah,
this long after,
I don't
absolutely
even know what he
amazes me.
said.
that takes some
He
talent.
had all that practice.
You don't know what I said?
Negative.
You got to do it again, Nick.
Outlaw women's dueling duets vocal video challenge.
See, it's perfect.
I love
There's
women do
nothing
it again,
wrong
but again
with
with a
that.
challenge.
Challenge.
Something about
Oh, so
college.
good.
Is what you said.
So,
Aren't
April,
they-
where
aren't-
are you from, anyhow?
We do have a piece of a song from that little challenge.
Ooh.
Oh,
But we're going to finish with Brandon's question first.
okay. I am from Canada. I'm in Ontario.
Oh,
Yeah, first generation Canadian. Both of my parents are immigrants from Portugal. That was actually my first language, Portuguese.
really?
And yeah, so I've
Say
been here
something
all
in
my life.
Portuguese.
Oh no!
Oh, here we go.
Come on.
No.
Hey, Nick, you got to rub your hands together, remember?
I have to be prepared for that one.
Have you ever sang a song on Smule in Portuguese?
I have a couple on there.
I want to hear it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I could probably pull them up.
We've had only
Boy.
one other Marsh.
Oh
We did
yeah,
it.
she's bilingual
Mm.
Spanish.
You know what cracks me up when somebody does what Nick just did? Hey, say something in that language real quick. This is always what comes afterwards. If somebody does actually say something. Okay, now what's that mean? And then you're just praying that the person is telling you the truth, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
it means you're a wonderful human being when they just called you, you know, garbage or whatever.
I just don't know if I've
trying to
ever
be
heard
nice.
Portuguese language.
I have. I dated a guy that tried to learn it.
Of course
He
you
sucked
probably
at
heard
it.
all the languages, you son of a.
Je ne pas parler français.
I got
Unbelievable.
nothing to say here. I speak broken English. So
I said I don't like to speak French in French.
sweet.
Sounds good to me.
Nice.
Never would have guessed that's what that meant.
No.
Not in a million years.
And I
What'd
took
you just
French.
call
I
me,
don't remember
Mary?
any of it. Anyways,
Teach you a bad word in French, but we'll save that for after.
I know a couple bad ones in French too.
if somebody's going to know some in a language they don't really know, it's always going to be first a bad word, isn't it?
Mhm.
That's what everybody wants to know.
What's the bad words?
Yeah. Like, what's going to really get me in trouble if I, walk around just saying it all the time? I mean, I don't got to say nothing to get in trouble. I just show up places.
Trouble enough on your own.
So,
Exactly.
How far away were you from the Burning Canada section?
Not far. I mean, the whole country was kind of affected by the wildfires. But I'm about, I think the closest fire was a couple of hours, 2 hours away. So our air quality was terrible and it was not
Well, it
a
had to
good
been.
time.
That smoke came all the way down to Virginia here.
Right. Yeah,
I mean, it went far.
it did.
Not to bring up like bad memories or anything, but we had a similar
Traumatized.
thing. We had a similar thing here where I live. I live in California.
Okay.
What was it, Nick? Like a year or
I'm
two
sorry.
ago. Yeah, so am I. Thank you.
Yeah,
Just
you had
kidding.
that. What was
You're
that
not
fire?
here. You're
I
not
can't remember
here,
the
but
name of
thank
it.
you.
I
for
love her already.
understanding.
It was like 30 minutes
Anyway.
from you.
Yeah, we had our whole state was on fire not too long ago, a year or two or so ago, and
Yeah.
the closest one was 30 or so minutes from us, and it looked like it was snowing outside. Did y'all have that effect going on?
Not where I was. I mean,
Oh, okay,
it
good.
was smoky. Like we went outside and it smelled like a campfire and
Yeah.
you couldn't really see anything in front of you past, 20
Brutal.
feet or something. But yeah,
Yeah.
it was definitely scary. My daughter's
it's
school, like
some
they weren't
scary
allowed to
stuff
go
for sure.
outside for recess or
Yeah.
anything. It was crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Brutal.
Well, what do you
Cue
say
Arms
we
of an
lighten?
Angel.
What do we say we lighten this up with a question of the week from Nick's better half?
Sounds good to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Linda's question of the week. Should I read it? Because Ferris, you're not talking.
I can read it. You can read it. What do you want to do?
You read it, Brandon. You got that crisp voice.
Let me put my Linda voice on for everybody real quick. Okay. Linda's question of the week.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, it's a serious one. Okay, I can't do that. Linda's question of the week states, quote, "My cousin Gary passed unexpectedly last week. In his obituary, they mentioned his love of football, attending auctions, and going out to breakfast with friends and family. So, in honor of my cousin Gary, I would like to know, what is your favorite sit-down restaurant to get breakfast, and what do you order?" End quote.
Oh.
First, let me
That's
say I
tough.
apologize about your cousin. That's
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
good information.
That was a crazy situation.
I got a phone call earlier today, actually, from my mother. They're driving out to Arizona because my aunt is in the hospital again.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Nothing but health
So-
problems.
We'll see.
Restaurant for breakfast.
Denny's, it's an American institution.
I'm just trying to think of restaurants here that you guys would have there, or else it won't
Well,
really
Mayor.
be. I don't know.
Is
Oh no,
there
I want to
one-
know. I want to know legit, like your favorite. Even if we don't have it here, that's
Yeah.
just gonna lots of questions.
I don't know if I have a specific restaurant that I enjoy the most for breakfast, but my favorite breakfast dish, kind of anywhere that I would go, would be eggs Benedict.
Ooh.
I love me some eggs Benny.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm fat.
I just love eggs.
I love eggs
I
too.
love
Eggs
food.
are so versatile.
Oh, eggs are the best. I toasted some some bagels earlier today, and I made myself some eggs A little over medium, some cheese on there. That was
Me
my
too.
dinner.
I
That
did
was my
too.
dinner.
That was my lunch.
You had
Sounds
that for
good.
dinner, Nick?
No, I had it for lunch.
I had your lunch for dinner, Nick.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
I used to
Favorite
love
sit-down
IHOP until I found out
No,
That's so good
I
too.
disagree.
I used to
Disagree.
work at AIS, a place where we worked on appliances for like restaurants and whatnot.
Mhm.
Dude, once you start working around them kitchens, you see what's the goings on are back there. You don't want to eat those places anymore.
Mhm. This is true.
What I really like is just those little nobody diners, man.
Yes, that's the best. You get a whole breakfast for $5 or something.
Crazy, the
just so good.
pancakes come out like all huge and shit and fluffy.
Yeah.
We have
But-
a place out here that's about, man, it was like 30 minutes or so from our old house. So now it's probably a good hour, maybe. Oh, what the hell was it called? I want to say it was called like the Granite Rock Grill or some crap like that. Absolute hands down, bar none, best breakfast place I've ever been to. We used to go there. Well, I mean, we've been there about 3 times because it's a little pricey, but man, it was delicious. It was phenomenal.
We go
As
to the,
far as favorite breakfast,
yeah, favorite
biscuits and gravy with some bacon and sausage.
sausage gravy.
Mm.
I don't know about the sausage gravy. I do like a good sausage gravy,
Well, then you got to
But-
put that crap on some
but-
biscuits, man.
but I don't need the sausage in my gravy because we do the maple sausage links. You just throw them,
You don't know nothing, man.
15 of those on the side. You cut one.
Jesus.
You,
Yeah.
what, Ashley?
You know what's really
15?
good?
Yes,
Pancake
15.
house. We go to the pancake house here and we get what's called the Dutch baby.
The Dutch baby.
That's
Terrible.
interesting.
You would get something that
Listen.
Hey,
sounds
can
like
I
a
get a order
cooked.
of
Never
Dutch
mind.
baby?
This thing is a very eggy pancake and they make it and it's a bowl. I don't know how they get it to stand up, but it's a pancake bowl.
Baby eater.
And then they put like apples and like strawberries in it with some little bit of lemon juice and some strawberry syrup and stuff. Oh my God, dude,
Yeah.
it's off the hook.
I'm scared
Nice.
to Google Dutch babies.
Me too. I'm not going to. Leave it to Nick.
Brendan will not.
Just send us a screenshot.
Leave it to
Nick.
Nick.
Nick wanted to know why we thought that he might be the best candidate for a werewolf. There you go.
Because he eats the Dutch baby.
Oh
Favorite
my
food,
God.
Dutch baby.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all ain't right.
I will say, I definitely got to say, it doesn't matter for me whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Those little hole in the wall places are the absolute best places to go.
Yeah, they are.
Agreed.
And like I said, that Granite Rock Grill, I think that's what it was called. It's a little pricey, right? But it's definitely got that hole in the wall feel when you walk in. You know what I mean? Like you walk into that place and you just look around and yep, this is it.
Yeah.
I'm here. And you know almost immediately, right? Almost immediately, the second you cross that threshold, you look around, yep, I'm here. Their food's going to be freaking delicious. I just know it. And that's
Mhm.
before you see any of the food on anybody else's table when you're being walked to your seat. That's before the smell really hits you. You just kind of look at the dingy, nasty walls
You're like,
and the
yeah.
fact that the
The
carpet
tiles.
hadn't been vacuumed in about 16 years.
What does the short order
You're
cook look like
home.
back there?
Exactly. Oh, you just know.
Since we're on
Yeah.
food, I'm just curious: is there like a dish in Canada that's a Canada dish?
Yes.
What
Oh.
would that be?
Poutine. It would be a poutine.
Poutine.
A what?
So it's
What
it's
is
it's
that?
called a poutine. It'll
poo-
change your life.
Poutine.
Yeah, so it's fresh French fries. I mean,
Okay.
obviously they're fresh. So French fries, cheese, and dark gravy, and they're
Yeah.
cheese curds. So it's not just like shredded mozzarella or whatever. They're called cheese curds. So they're these tiny little like cheese cubes,
Okay.
and they kind of get all melty and delicious
Cheese
with
curd is
the
so
hot
delicious.
gravy. My mouth
What
is
kind of
watering.
gravy again? Because before you said gravy, I was over here like, okay, so like nacho cheese fries, and then you said
No.
gravy.
No, like dark
Dark
like
gravy.
beef gravy.
Yeah.
Oh,
We actually,
oh,
I don't know if I've had
that
anywhere
sounds
that's
good.
to a T
It's
that way, but
delicious.
poutine is here because I'm like 20 minutes
You're
from Canada.
close, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're
That sounds good.
fantastic.
I've never
is.
had something like that.
It's very good.
I'm
Like
one of
our
those people,
McDonald's
though.
here
kinda
even
hungry now.
has poutine.
Really?
Yeah. It's not traditional, but it's still pretty freaking good.
Poutine with McDonald's fries.
Speaking of
Yeah,
breakfast,
it's
I
good
love
with fries.
McDonald's for breakfast.
Oh,
I like their
yes.
sausage, egg, and
Me
cheese
too.
McMuffins, man.
McGriddle,
The
sausage, egg,
McGriddles are
cheese,
delicious.
McGriddle.
I like the
Yeah.
burritos.
I like the burritos. I
Mm.
like the burritos.
They're boring.
I like
I'm
the egg
Steak and cheese
McMuffin that has
bagel.
the ham on it. I don't like the sausage anymore.
Canadian bacon. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the sausage.
I always tell them I want a ham and egg and cheese McMuffin.
Yeah.
All you have to say is egg McMuffin.
I just tell them a number one because that's what the order number
That's
is
it.
out here.
You know what actually is really good? A biscuit with the sausage patty on it and mustard. And that's it.
I'm hungry.
Mustard.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Interesting.
delicious.
I have put
Nice.
Big Mac sauce on a sausage and egg McMuffin, and it's good. That is also very good.
Did you?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I love Big Mac sauce.
If you need
I
fact
kind
tips,
of want to
just
try
call me.
that.
Same.
I really want to try that now.
It's very good.
I know. Nick, did you say something about putting mustard? Yeah, that's disgusting.
What's wrong with you, man?
That's horrible.
Mustard.
I like
the
their
bomb.
mild sauce for their
Me
breakfast
too.
burritos. I don't care for the hot sauce, not because it's too hot or spicy or whatever. I think their mild sauce actually has more flavor, and their mild sauce on the egg McMuffin with the ham is phenomenal.
Mm.
It's amazing.
Ugh.
I got to put Big Mac sauce on it now, though. Or
Speaking of
Thousand Island.
amazing,
Thousand Island is what it is.
Shall we play a little bit of a snippet of a song here?
I'm
You
ready to get back
read
to some
my
music.
mind.
Yes.
Let's hear this voice.
You know, Linda does this every week. She sends us a cool. We get derailed.
Oh, we get all derailed with the play.
I'm just hungry now.
I am too.
Same. Now I'm gonna go get a McGriddle after this.
She's gonna go get some poutine after this.
I could eat, and I didn't.
Girls talk and be careful what he might say. Talks in the dark like he never would in the day.
Yeah, right.
Then he gets in trouble just as soon as he gets his way. Drinking dark whiskey, telling white lies. One leads to another on a Saturday night. Don't you cross your heart unless you hope to die. Drinking dark whiskey, telling white lies.
That's awesome.
Yes, Queen.
Fantastic.
Sandy, it was fantastic to work with on that song. And
I gotta say,
I just love it.
You and her harmonize very well together. Holy
know what?
crap!
She put me to work. I was sweating. It was a lot of I am not I don't really video on Smule. Going back to the whole stage presence thing, it's just not for me. And so when I joined the Outlaw Women duets, I was like, oh, hope I get a good partner because I don't know what the hell to do. And I love her. She's incredible and so talented and sweet. But she put my ass to work.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
she's a great teacher.
And we won that round. So
Mhm.
Yeah, thankful for Sandy for sure.
I rely on video on Smule. I always figure if my video is entertaining enough or bad enough, it'll take away from how crappy I sound.
Oh, whatever.
I have the opposite kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Very, very so weird.
So what about obviously we've mentioned I can't say it as fast as Nick, the Outlaw Women's Dueling Duets Vocal Video Challenge.
Yes.
A couple times now. But outside of that, what about like comps, Smule comps? You do any of that?
So I actually just entered my first one. Well, I mean,
Really?
I'm out now. We are out now. It was the the Country All Stars, Ferris, you might have to help me. Duet competition.
Okay. How'd it go?
Uh,
What'd you think?
it was a lot of fun.
You
It
did
was
perfect.
it was great.
Shut up, Ferris. Let her talk.
She said I might have to help her. But no, she did perfect. Yes.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun working with Brandon, and Brandon was a great partner. He's super new to Smule, so this
Hashtag
was
not
his
me.
first time. Yeah, not that Brandon, my partner
Hashtag
Brandon. So it was fun getting to, you know, be challenged to come up with these songs and make them sound great. Unfortunately, time wasn't on our side for the last round, so kind of, you know, we weren't able to put out something, you know, as
Been there.
yeah.
Man, but that Cher song y'all
Completely
did, good
understand.
lord.
Man, I couldn't believe how it came out. Like every song we did together, it was just
Their
I
song.
was surprised every time. Like this is just freaking amazing. Yeah, it's good when you have a good
Their
partner.
song.
And
So that you 7 years, and that's the first time you did a comp, huh?
yeah,
I was just kind of
like
thinking that too. That's
it's
interesting.
not really my thing. I don't know. I just do it for fun, and I don't want.
I'm with
I
you,
get
girl.
scared that it's going to take away from the fun, right?
I
So
gotcha.
that's kind of where I,
Yeah.
you know, and just like this one, that the duet competition, Brandon and I kind of just came to an agreement. I was getting stressed out, and he's like, listen, we're doing this for fun, whether we win or we don't, or we get eliminated, like let's just keep making good music. And so that's kind of why I don't put myself in those situations, because I don't have a lot of time that I can commit to these
Mhm.
things. But it was fun, and I would do it again.
As for
Outstanding.
coach that round, I have to say I may or may not have said that Ferris, what you call the rough copy. Or he called it. He
Yes,
said
I heard you
Brandon sent it to
enjoyed it.
me, and I was I'm not gonna go into that. I may have maybe I've sent it to like several people. Like y'all got to listen to this, and it wasn't even what they submitted. It was that we got to tweak it with it, and I'm glad you
Yeah.
did. But I liked it the way it was because it was
Me
raw.
too.
It was,
Yeah.
and I saved it. I have.
You
That's
saved
so
it?
sweet,
I
Ferris.
did. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have
But
to.
what was so
foreshadowing.
we'll get to that a little bit later, but what she sent us will be a piece of what you submitted, correct?
Outstanding.
I don't even know what I said to you.
I think it
I have
is.
no idea.
But that's down the
This is
road.
all
That's down the
surprise.
road.
That's
Okay.
down
Y'all
the
will
road.
enjoy
Down
it.
those
I'm
roads, up the
excited.
hills, and through the
I'm
creek.
excited. The one thing that I will say about comps, and it coincides with exactly what you just said, there is a possibility. I'm not going to say it's a guarantee, but there's definitely a possibility that the comp starts to feel more like work than it does like fun.
Yeah.
And when that
Thankfully.
happens, for me personally, I'm always like, there's my cue. Exit stage left. I'm out. Nope, this
Yeah.
is stressful. I don't come on here to be stressed. This is work,
Right.
not fun anymore.
For
And then I
sure.
disappear from comps for like a year and a half or so. Ask Ferris, he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about, Brandon. There's
I
no
don't
stress
know.
in comps. Don't scare this
Sure.
woman.
Don't scare
Sure.
this woman.
Nothing wrong with comps ever.
Well, there
Um,
can be, depending. Like I was in that one comp, and it was that whole damn thing was wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, I
are we
think if
talking about a
it's
rock and roll kind of thing, Nick?
That thing was a disaster.
It depends on who runs it. It depends
I
on
was just
who's
getting
running
ready
the
to say
comp.
that.
Yeah.
Actually, that rock comp
Yeah.
actually got kind of saved because our friend Juju took it over.
Oh, okay.
She had to nip it back together again, but
I have a question now, and it's not for Nick and Ferris. I want it to be specifically a comp related question, but for Mary, Ashley, and April, it doesn't matter if it was for a competition or if it was just for funsies. What's the longest amount of time you've ever spent on one song for Smule? And I'm not talking about, I started this on a Sunday and then I didn't get to it again until a Tuesday, so there's 2 days. No, I mean, like, if you take all of the time and you mashed it all together and you made it, I worked 6.5 hours on that song total over the course of a week. Like, how long? What's the longest you've worked on a song? That's what I want.
I'm embarrassed to answer.
Me too.
What'd you
But
say,
I'll
Mary?
answer.
Mary's embarrassed to answer.
Why would you be embarrassed?
Because I don't think I've worked on a song longer than an hour.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh,
Like an
you-
I've
hour,
done like
Wow.
10 hours on
10
some
hours.
Shit. That's
over
Hours?
like
nice.
a 2-week period. Yeah.
April's like, what have I gotten into?
No, I mean, I
Um,
thought that I mean, that song with Sandy, I probably went a good 3 hours straight, like
Hmm.
consecutively. And then I don't know if y'all saw the Brenda Put Your Bra On production that we did for Outlaw
That
Women,
was great.
but that was also a long, a long process. Maybe, I don't know, 4 hours
Yeah.
or so.
I don't
And
know how
you-
long
Okay.
like consecutive hours I took, but one round actually in season 2 or 3 of CAS, I was competing. It's the only season I actually competed in. The rest of the time I've been staff. I worked on a song and it was an acoustic round, and you can only sing one layer. I was like, this is my stuff right here. No
One
layers,
layer.
nothing like that. Yeah, it was awesome. It was kind of a throw in. Nobody really expected it because you always have a lot of layers, right? I mean, people in
Yeah.
comps want you to put
Yeah. Solo.
arms
That's
and
just
all that
weird.
stuff. Yeah, and everybody had to do a solo. It had to be an acoustic track. And anyway, long story short, I started like on a Monday when they sent it out, and I worked on it, I know, every day for hours, a couple hours a day. And then like the day it was due, I couldn't get it right, didn't know how I wanted it to sound. I was trying to make it sound my own. Y'all have heard it anymore. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
I did
love
that
it when you do that
song,
song.
and I actually ended up leaving I was going to the dump, taking some trash in my truck, and I said,
Going to the
screw it. I
dump.
stopped halfway down my driveway and just opened up Smule in my truck and did a one take. Thank you, Brandon. And that's the one
You're
I
welcome.
submitted. And I got second place that round. So
Oh, that's
it just goes to show
fantastic.
you that sometimes you put a lot of work into something and just you get away from who you are as a
Yeah.
vocalist rather than just have fun and do it. So
Yeah. I want to say the longest amount of time I've ever, I'm one of those guys. Let me just say this before I don't like to start a song on a Sunday and finish the song on a Thursday. When I go to record, I'm one of those guys. It's got to be like, once I start, it's going to be a finished song by the time I'm done. I once spent close to 12 hours on a song, 12 hours straight. Okay. Little breaks here and there. Everybody's got nature calls and all that kinds of good jazz.
Good Lord.
Kids were at the folks' house. Wife was doing something. We were just, having a day. It was for a comp. For the life of me, can't remember the name of the comp. Still ended up getting not making the cut. All that work didn't even make the
Aw.
damn cut.
Ow.
Still
See?
hurts me to this day.
There.
Just saying.
Doesn't hurt me.
I would not be able to do it consecutively. Because once
No.
I don't
I
feel
don't
the
know.
song, I'm done singing it.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's like, for me, it's if I stop singing the song for any more than 15, 20 minutes or whatever, and I'm not working on it anymore, then I'm no longer in that moment, in that mindset. But the longer that I'm in that, the longer I'm here and I'm doing my thing and I'm recording that song, the more I get into it for some reason. It's like that emotion gets more and more and more hardcore. It doesn't matter if it's the first hour or if it's the 10th hour. By the 10th hour, I'm free. That song is mine. I'm in that shit
It's
hard.
my bitch.
Hopefully, but I mean, then I still get DQ'd. Not DQ'd, but dismissed.
Well,
Let's do some Mad
apparently
Libs.
They got some kind of special game set up for us. This Mad Libs thing.
Mad Libs.
I don't know, man.
All I'm gonna say is Mary made a phone call to me.
It was Ashley's
and asked me
idea,
a
and it's
shit ton of questions.
Ashley's game. I just happened to be the one that talked to you on the phone.
Yeah,
to get
well,
your
it was last.
And if you don't
week, I
laugh,
believe,
something
and
is
she
wrong
wouldn't
with
even
you.
tell me what it was for.
I couldn't.
It's something for the
couldn't, man.
podcast. Just answer the question.
That's not how I said it.
That's how I interpreted it. Okay, it was first thing in the morning. I was driving to work.
All right, how does this thing work?
Laughing.
What
What
are
are
we
we
doing here?
Mad Libs, C2C.
Everybody knows what Mad Libs are, right?
Yeah.
I used to could.
Okay, so we
Not
made a
really.
story up. The story, y'all gave us your words, whether they're adjectives, nouns, verbs, proper
Oh, good
nouns,
Lord,
numbers.
no.
And now you have to read
No,
your story.
I'm not. No.
You're welcome.
Are we reading our own story or are we reading each other's story?
Nope, you're reading your own.
God
Well, we
bless
thought of people
America.
just like you, Nick, and we've got instructions on your story just before it,
Yes.
so it'll answer all those questions.
Already.
Okay.
Why don't you go
Yeah,
ahead,
let's-
Ferris, and show them how it's done?
I'll show you how about I go first?
All right,
How
that
about
sounds
that?
good.
I'll go first. All right. So, like the ladies explained, Mad Libs is a fun little use of words in a story. You have no idea what the story is or how the words are arranged, and that's what makes it fun. Also, as a disclaimer, no liberals were triggered during this episode.
Want to bet? Somebody will be.
They will be now.
Possibly.
How about
All right,
during
so
the
let's get to
making
it.
of this
Okay,
episode?
I'm going to take the first bullet, and we'll see how this goes. And my instructions, were don't laugh at my name. It's a line given name. Okay, I'm going to roll with it. So the title of the story is "Marriage is Like a Box of Chocolates," and I have to read this in the style of Forrest Gump.
Oh, good
So,
Lord.
If you get an
Oh
idea
my
of how things are going to
God.
happen for you,
This is gonna be too hard.
I
hope
have
you're
a
prepared.
feeling. I have a feeling that we should probably mute our mics or something.
Yeah.
No,
let's do that.
Nobody's.
you
No,
can
but
hear the
I just.
laughs.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's going to be able to hear Ferris read a word.
That's all right. Go ahead, Ferris.
Probably. I don't
Nick's
know.
like, "It's
I didn't
fine,
even
go."
I didn't even have time to practice because I didn't want it. I want it to be just like y'all, and I haven't read it either, so I don't really know.
Sure,
what's in it.
sure.
No, seriously. Read
Sure,
what you want
Mr.
to.
Behind the scenes playing the PowerPoint. Okay.
Full of integrity. Okay, here we go. I don't know if I can do Forrest Gump very well, so we'll see. We'll see. I'll give it my best go. Y'all don't get scared now, okay? This is all fun and games. If you mess up, you mess up. I'm telling
I mean, you
myself
sound like Forrest already.
that. Well, thank you. I'm gonna slow it down though. So I think that's all I have to do is slow it down. See what happens. Never go to bed pacing. Always crap, hello and goodbye.
No.
Go on a bird at least 45 times a month.
What?
Be the first to say I'm cranking. I kind of like that actually. I'm gonna start using that.
I'm cranking.
Yeah, like when you get up in the morning, drink a cup of coffee. I'm cranking. I
No,
like that.
you're cranky.
No, cranking. Cranking. There's no N. There's no apostrophe. Tell him how much you jump, then he crouches. Help each other with the moped. Leave chestnuts for him in his lunch or on the paper clip. I like that one too. That kind of makes sense. Say, I pant after you at least once a notebook.
Oh my God.
Scratch for at least 4 seconds every day. My Forrest Gump is horrible, by the way. Never say fugly words when having a condom. When you're stanky, put yourself on their pole. That makes perfect sense. And last but not least, hold the knob whenever you can. Yeah, baby.
Oh my God.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Oh, that's just
That's
bad.
awesome.
Hold a knob whenever you can.
Was it bad,
There you
Brandon?
go.
Really? That's good you feel that way because you're up next.
Whatever,
Oh.
stanky. Oh, shit.
Whatever, stanky.
When you're stanky, put yourself on their pole.
That just sounds
Don't
rough.
say fugly words while you're
Oh
having
my
a condom.
All right.
Oh, man. All right, I'm ready, I think.
The natural child president of the United States. Read in the style of a 6-year-old. Tell me when you're ready.
Are you kidding
Each
me?
game face on.
Hang on. In the style of a 6-year-old.
That'll be interesting.
Oh boy, my son is 6.
Exactly. So you should have a lot of, research behind you.
So
Should be good.
first things first, I got to start out by saying, "Hey, Daddy, guess what?"
Yep.
So this one time, I was playing Roblox, and then I was so Dino Trucks is an awesome show.
Oh, you're going to be
I
perfect
got
for
my
this. You
6-year-old
have
You're
no
gonna do great.
worries.
There you go.
All right,
Here we
good.
go. Ready? And go.
My name is Nick, and I am 10 years old. If I were president, I'd do a whole bunch of natural things. I would drive the biggest black car in the country, and that car will go faster than any other camp in the world. Everyone would eat pepperoni monkey bread for dinner. I would live in the Statue of Road and build a swimming pool at her feet. I would wear a sock on my head, and everyone would say I look unlimited like Miranda Lambert. School would be open only 99 days a year. I would give my friends the best jobs. I would nominate Mary to be secretary of the tree, and Ashley could be vice sex phone operator.
Give it to me, baby.
That is
Holy
awesome.
Moses.
I got nothing else to read on my end.
That was awesome, Brandon. Way to step up.
Good job.
That was great.
That
Nick,
was
you gotta-
hard.
You got a tough act to follow, Nicholas.
Yeah, I know. I'm not good at this stuff.
I gotta recuperate.
All right, here's your challenge. You have to accept it. It's not a choice like, Mission Impossible. The anus zombie from the moon.
Are you
Read in the
kidding
style of
me?
a southerner.
The anus zombie.
Know how you like them gerbils, buddy.
Come on.
All right, get your southerner on you now. You ready?
Y'all be crazy.
Oh, that's perfect. Here we go.
Come on, Cletus.
And go.
If zombies touched a picnic, that would be wetter to eat. Everyone knows zombies have longer tongues, but did you know they also enjoy noses and even elbows? The best gerbil for a zombie picnic is when the moon is harder. At least one zombie will bring bourbon to drink, and it's not a picnic without a finger with extra dog slobber on top.
Oh God.
After eating zombies, we'll eat even longer and play games like kick the toe and anus toss.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
No.
I have tears coming out of my eyes.
I got a tea.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That was great.
How you doing over there, April? You okay?
I'm nervous.
Oh,
Like, I don't know.
oh, thank God for
Well,
a
if
mute
you haven't-
button, Nick. You made
If you
me
haven't
fart.
watched any of the episodes at all for C2C, and you don't know that we tend to pick on those two guys way more than anybody else. So
Uh,
that being said, you are up next,
Oh,
but don't be
God.
nervous.
Okay.
You'll do just fine. Don't y'all agree, ladies?
I absolutely.
yes.
Hey,
I'm
we'll
okay.
see.
I'm okay.
All right, here's your challenge. The title is The Therapist Chick-fil-A Cow from Texas.
Oh, good Lord.
Read as a
Journalist.
journalist.
Oh, God. Okay.
Chick-fil-A cow from Texas.
You got this, April.
I'm
And we can even
thinking,
help you out.
what-
We
I-
can help
I
you
don't
out.
know.
And if y'all want to mute for her, maybe. Nah. You're
Nah.
good. You can do this.
No, no.
You could do this.
No.
Are you ready?
I'm
Breaking
thinking like
news.
news reporter.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
All
We'll try.
right.
All right, here we go.
Oh, God.
The news just came on. And
This just
go.
in.
April, while in Texas, was arrested this morning after she kicked a cow in front of Canada. Ashley had a history of pushing, but no one, not even her phone, ever imagined she'd be running with the table stuck in her leg. I always thought she was silly, but I never thought she'd do something like this. Even Jimmy Wayne was surprised. After singing for a brief cops followed her to a Chick-fil-A where she reportedly destroyed in the fry machine. In January, a woman was charged with a similar crime, but rather than dancing with a park, she jumped with a cute dog. Either way, we imagine that after witnessing her sucking with a car, there are probably a whole lot of women that are going to need some therapy.
Back to you, Nick.
What was she sucking with the car? Good.
Well done.
She read that
Bravo.
well. Just like a journalist. That was great.
That was
Bravo.
terrible.
Bravo.
Woo.
I still think we should make Ashley
Outstanding.
read
No,
the very
I
last
can't.
one.
Y'all should have heard me laughing. when
You want me to?
were-
I'll do Jimmy Wayne's. Do we have his?
Yes, please do.
Well, yeah. Well, hang on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourself.
1,000.
Mary, I could have sworn I answered way more questions than that, but that was fun.
See,
That
it
was
wasn't
Let's do that
bad,
again. I
was it?
like that one.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
See,
good.
okay. Thank
I'm
you
down.
to Ashley. Tell her this was
Thank
her
you,
idea,
Ashley.
fresh idea.
Had I known that it was going to be something like this, well,
well, we
if we do it
couldn't
again,
spoil
we're going to
it.
know, Nick. We'll be able to really just provide some ammunition. Okay. Brandon, give me a verb. Shit. Actually, while we're waiting for Ferris, we might as well tell people how that all came about. Mary literally called me, right? And she goes, so I have a bunch of questions for you. I'm not going to tell you why.
Actually, you called me.
well, you put out a thing asking people to call you.
Well, yeah.
I need to talk to you just for. I just need you
That's
for
right.
5 minutes. That's all. I got
So
some
I did.
questions.
And she would ask me, she'd go, okay, give me a noun, give me an adjective, give me an adverb, give me a verb. And that's all I got. That's it.
Same.
That's what made my story. That was fantastic.
Well, that was the fun of it, was that you had no idea what the context was. So,
I think we all need therapy.
Yeah.
well, Ashley and
Ugh.
the woman that, she was reporting about, I mean, April. See, I did it.
Yeah,
April
you just
and-
did.
The woman that she was reporting about definitely need therapy.
Yeah. I mean, I do. It's fine.
No, I
I
meant,
do.
I do.
I meant after that Mad Libs thing.
Oh, I mean, just general.
All right.
Hey,
Are
while
you
we
ready?
wait for Ferris, I'm gonna pull a Ferris. I gotta get something to drink real quick because my throat's getting all dry. Sorry.
Nobody cares about your damn throat.
We could probably take a commercial break anyway, since he's leaving.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
5 of this cold.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that commercial.
How was that for a commercial?
That was wonderful.
It's fantastic.
Anyways, I think we got one more for a guest that did not make it today. He blew us off.
Failed.
Fell asleep, something.
Well,
That's fine.
Nick
Nick,
again.
I love it.
I
When
love
did
the
you
change,
change it? How
Ferris.
did you did that quick?
Nicely done, Fargus.
Are you ready for your challenge, Nick? Your new story, your
I am.
second story, because you did so well as a Southerner. I am impressed being a Southerner. Awesome.
Oh God.
The title of the story is The Smut Sergeant of Great Dane, read in the style of Richard
I love
Simmons.
Great Dane. I don't know how to-
Rich.
I have no
Let's
idea.
sweat!
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Richard Simmons?
Brandon sounds
You
like he wants to
just-
jump all
You
over there.
just gotta read it like I just did, Nick.
There you go. I guess Brandon.
Do a little bit of a slur thing and throw your hands up in the air every once in a while. Let your voice out. We're working up a sweat over here.
Oh,
All right, Brandon, go.
No. Fuck.
You're on the time right
Ugh.
there.
You can do it, Nick. We believe in you.
Okay.
All right, here we
I
go.
don't believe in myself, but okay.
The Smut Sergeant of Great Dane. And go.
Suddenly, she grabs me, tipping me across her arm with one tantalizing moment. No, that's movement. She ankles as Jimmy Wayne, so my leg is resting on a Great Dane beside her. She throws her balls over both mine and strokes my penis on a small foot, holding me down so I cannot fly. He places her hand on my perplexing school, softly banging me, stroking around and around in her mesmerizing palm. And then her butt cheeks are no longer there. And then she throws me with force.
Nick, you get an A++ for that. That was great.
Good.
It's very convincing.
Oh,
Well, if that just wasn't 50 Shades of Weird. Oh,
was
good
awesome.
Lord.
Oh gosh.
well, that was
Oh,
something.
crying.
I couldn't breathe for a second there.
I
You
don't
wanted
know,
to
did
do
you
another
say
one.
It was
You wanted to do
scary.
it. You wanted to do it.
Oh,
Careful what you
Fantastic.
ask for, right?
Hey, Brandon, is
Wow.
our ab is laughing considered like exercise? Is that
I
kinda
mean,
like
I'm out of
crunches?
breath. I feel like I just got done doing some cardio. Then again, I like legitimately could not breathe for a second. Awesome.
Let's
Okay,
hear another
well-
song.
Oh.
How about that?
Let's do another
Yes.
song, please. I'm going to mute and compose myself.
Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? Grew up in Houston off the Wayside Drive, son of a car hop and some all-night dives. Dad drove a stock car to an early death. All I remember was a drunk man's breath. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby?
This girl could sing.
That was awesome.
You cut it short. I found my
He
ass
was
groove
getting
at that
them
point.
That's a good
moves.
song.
Absolute
specialty.
singer.
My
He was
testicles were
dancing
moving,
like a
Ferris.
6-year-old.
Wow. Do you have like a song that's like a go-to song or a type of like
As far as I can tell, that's any song on the planet so far that she decides to sing.
No.
Yes.
sometimes you got like me, I have a
Um,
habit of hitting a song and the way the song feels when you sing it, like it's like a fun song and I find myself getting stuck on that damn thing.
I do that
I
with
think
sad
like
songs.
I think Shania is my go-to. Like I can sing
Ooh.
Shania just all the time and it feels good. Like I'm comfortable with Shania. I love her. So that'd probably be my
Fellow
go-to.
Canadian.
And she is, yeah, she's also Canadian.
Those Canucks.
Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, are we talking? Not that Shania Twain's, bad looking or anything
No,
nowadays, but
she's not.
we're talking like 90s Shania. When
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
else is there?
She does have a new album. And I mean,
I know.
it's
I
not,
haven't
I
heard it,
tried.
though.
I
I
tried.
haven't heard it.
I tried to listen to it because I went to her concert just a couple months ago and she was
Oh.
on tour for her new album with her new album.
How
So
was
I
it?
tried to it was amazing. She is fantastic. But I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to be all of her new stuff or majority of her new songs. And it wasn't. So I was quite pleased. She's good shit. She was fun.
Nice.
Mhm.
Outstanding. Not a lot of things on the planet hotter than a 90s Shania Twain.
Oof,
Just saying.
I agree.
Maybe a 90s Vanessa Williams. Just saying.
Vanessa Williams is also beautiful.
I was
Does
told
not-
in like 1999 that I looked like Shania Twain by like an 8-year-old.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Mary's getting hit on by 8-year-olds in 1999.
Yeah, it was Y2K. What do you do? I mean, the world
I
was
mean,
ending.
hey, you never know.
Y2K.
shoot your shot.
Y'all want to play another game?
Always.
I just want to say that my phone might die on you guys.
We'll make it
I'm at
quick.
like-
Oh,
I'm at like
We're making it quick.
3%.
You'll enjoy it. We're gonna
Zoom-
do a lightning version of news or fake news.
Zoom
Oh,
is kind of like a video line call. It eats your battery real quick.
Holy
on the,
Yeah.
smokes! I did
Yeah.
not know.
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
We actually
I like
have.
how I like how Mary asked that like Jigsaw from the Saw movies.
You want to play a
Want
game?
to play a game?
I almost put a clip from Jigsaw in the chat the other day.
Ah, should have.
So, April, since you're new to this game, I'm gonna explain the rules real quick.
Okay.
I will read a headline, and they will all be from. We're gonna go ahead and go with just your local area in Canada. Okay, since you should know about these things, you should whoop these guys' butts pretty easily in this game.
All right.
There's two ways. There's one way to make score. Okay, we were gonna do it two ways. Things changed a little bit, but basically, I read a headline. You say whether it's news or fake news, and a lot of
My
times they'll
favorite
just
game.
copy you, especially Brandon. He'll just copy
My
you.
favorite game.
Yeah.
There's strategy
Okay.
involved.
And the one with the most points wins at the end of the game. If you're tied, you're
Alright.
tied. We just go on. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, we tied. We're all great." Okay, sound easy
Yeah.
enough?
No,
Yep.
there's no such thing as a tie. You either win or you're last place.
Well, if tiebreaker is it, never mind. Okay, first one: a goat on horseback and a naked stranger in the trunk. News or fake news?
Fake news.
it sounds like one of those Mad Libs.
And this is from Canada, so
Actually, no. Fake. That's fake.
Say it again. A goat is
A
tackling
goat on
somebody.
A goat
horseback
on
and a-
horseback.
A goat.
and a naked stranger in the trunk.
What kind of headline is that?
News.
I'm gonna say fake.
News. You crazy Canadians, that's gotta be real.
I'm going to say news.
Since you're the guest, you want to change it? You want to keep it? April, totally up to you.
I don't know. Now I'm thinking about the dude I saw on a bicycle last week walking a pony on my way to
That's got to
Popeyes.
be news because you saw it. I mean, there's no question on
Crazy
that.
Canadians.
No, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my original fake
I
news.
have a feeling by the end of this game, y'all going to be more Floridian than we thought.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, how?
Ooh, is that a hint, wink? Are we talking it's a real news story, Ferris?
I'm not saying anything yet. Y'all done with your answers?
Yeah.
April?
I'm done.
Locking
I'm
it
taking-
in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's news.
So you're going fake April and they're going news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's news.
Yes.
Oh
Hold on. Where?
I knew it.
I think it was Winnipeg, maybe.
Oh,
Albuquerque.
that makes
If
sense.
I remember right.
New
Yeah,
Mexico.
that's
That
not really
makes
Canada.
sense.
Winnipeg isn't considered Canada, right?
I mean, it is, but we
Yeah.
don't claim them.
We don't.
That's like
claim
California. We
them.
don't consider California part of the union. So, I mean,
It's wild.
all right.
I mean, if
Next
you
one.
met my neighbors, I wouldn't either.
Man sentenced to 6 years in prison for random stabbing over free breadsticks at an Olive Garden
In Canada?
In Canada.
Well, we don't have Olive Garden anymore.
Fake
Apparently,
news,
you might.
Fake.
Maybe it's down there by the
By Niagara, no,
falls.
man. I know.
It's over there on that corner by the Tim
Hang on.
Hortons.
Hang
Yeah.
on.
The drive-thru
Let
is
me-
actually in the States.
Let me put my body language analysis brain on here. Say you don't got Olive Garden in Canada anymore.
We
one more
did.
time.
Ooh, we do not have. I wish we did. We used to. I mean, we're talking like 20 years ago, maybe.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
going
these
fake
stories
news.
may not be current, too, as a disclaimer. Just
Fake
to let
news.
you know.
Fake news. Fake.
I'm saying fake.
What you got, Brandon? They locked theirs in.
I told you there's strategy involved. I'm already up by 1, and Nick's right there with me. I'm just gonna say fake too. Hold the lead.
Give them all a point. It's fake.
Yeah.
So you're way more likely that a goat's on a horse's back.
But the only thing fake about that, and this is
Right.
I think it's like a 2-year-old story, if I remember right, is that there were no breadsticks involved. There was an Olive Garden involved. So that part is true.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
yep.
All
All right, next one. Goat arrested
What's with
after
the goats?
walking into a restaurant, refusing to leave. He was very unhappy.
I'm going to go with real because the last goat one was real.
But how can you arrest a goat? That doesn't make sense.
How do you know the goat was very unhappy?
Yeah, fake.
Was that a quote, Nick? Did that come from him?
He's
You
sitting
know
there,
that for sure?
he's shaking his head.
He guess he got you, Brendan. I mean, he said it.
It's fake.
I'm gonna have to agree with April on this one. It's fake.
What do you say, Nick?
News.
He said it's real. You can't arrest a goat.
It's news.
Bullshit.
So they arrested a goat. They impounded the goat. Took him to a
Impound.
facility or whatever. You
So
know,
they cuffed the goat.
they cuffed the goat at the hooves. Yes. No, they took him
No,
to an
they
animal
didn't.
shelter. They took him to the animal shelter, and
Okay.
the reason he was
you're
unhappy because when the owner came
arrested.
and picked him up, the owner actually said he was unhappy because he knew his goat. So, in all things considered, it was news.
Wow.
Unreal.
Everything
Where the
about that's
frig
just
was
bad.
that?
All right. Polite car thief returns stolen vehicle with a full tank of gas.
Real. That's news.
Polite car thief.
Like,
You look very
I love it.
You look very confident in your. That's definitely got to be.
That was
real
probably
news
her.
kind of delivery.
Yeah, I'd probably do something stupid like that.
Where are we at with the score, Mary? Just to be.
I got 3.
sure.
Nick's got 2. I lost track of April.
No. Nick has 3.
Nick has
You
3.
have
I've got
2.
2. I know. Damn it.
Oh, my bitch taking my
Good
point.
try.
And April has 2.
1.
Polite car thief returns vehicle with a full tank of gas. Real.
Fake.
It's got to be real.
April, you said
What'd you say,
real,
April?
yeah?
Oh, I said real.
Real. It is news.
Yes.
Woo!
So Nick
Are there
and
any
Brandon are
ties?
tied up at Nick and Brandon are tied up at 3, and Ashley has 2.
April.
She said
Ashley.
Ashley.
I mean,
Why is everybody
Good
calling
Lord.
April Ashley?
sorry.
It's the dark
better-
hair.
Mean to,
Better take back what you said about that fella. All right, so since we do have a
want to
tie,
make this real clear, real quick. April, I haven't called you Ashley yet. Okay,
I appreciate you.
you're
Since we do have
welcome,
a tie,
Ashley. I
we
mean,
do-
April. Shit, I'm just kidding.
we have a couple of more, but they're from Tennessee. So let's see how much y'all might know from Tennessee.
All right.
Oh,
All right, you ready? Spanish man found
Real.
dead inside dinosaur sculpture, not sculpture. That's a person.
He found
thank you for
inside a
clarifying,
sculpture.
Ferris.
Yeah, sculpture.
News. I'm gonna say news.
That would be rough.
April's going news.
Mhm.
News. I'm gonna go news.
You gonna risk it for the biscuit, Brandon?
Ferris, read it one more time.
Spanish man found dead inside dinosaur sculpture.
It's too possible to be fake. That's the problem.
Right.
Nowadays,
Tennessee people are
I
freaking
mean,
stupid.
I'm just saying, right? He could have been some meth head at a park, and the sculpture could have been the dinosaur slide for all I know. I don't know.
That's meth up.
Somebody
Don't
must
meth
have had a bone to
around.
pick with
I'm
him.
just telling you, don't meth around. Yeah,
Somebody
that's
had a
gotta
bone
be
to pick with
news.
him.
That's got to be news.
All saying news?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's news. Dang it.
yeah.
I got one more. So somebody's got to break this. Somebody's got to win it. Also from Tennessee. TSA shares video of raw chicken on airport baggage carousel.
News.
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 Actually, Fake news.
Oh, she's changing her answer.
Oh.
Hmm.
Huh.
It
I'm
is fake
sticking to
news.
my
I don't care
guns.
what the score is. She won it all because she's the game.
Oh,
Woohoo!
That was fun. I want to play that like regularly.
All I was picturing was a chicken running down like one of their conveyor belts that all the luggage is on there.
Well, it worked out because we
Aw.
didn't do our "What's in Their Water" segment.
Well,
Right
that's
there.
probably okay since April's phone's gonna die and that other segment.
Let's see. Yeah, we're at now 1.
She's got 1%, just long enough to hear herself one more time.
Oh Lord.
1%
song.
last song. 3, 2, 1, go.
Really?
Oh,
We're
come
not-
on, Fargus.
Yeah, it's fair for you.
No matter how hard I try,
Ooh.
you keep pushing me aside, and I can't break through. There's no talking to you.
It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. After all is said and done,
You're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe
leave life after love.
Holy shit.
yes.
Wow.
I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, no.
do you believe
Leave life after love.
I can feel something
Inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, no.
I
That
just
was-
deleted Smule because I'm never going to sing like that. Oh,
Oh,
That was
I
fantastic.
can't even take the credit for that. I mean, his
Your voice
harmonies
is
are
on there.
ridiculous, and
I
oh,
really-
he made it special.
I got to say, I absolutely love how I was completely caught off guard by how you changed your voice and made it so deep like that. That was awesome.
Many
No,
times.
that song was phenomenal. Y'all's voices just freaking like melt together. Like they don't blend, they melt together like butter. That was
Yeah, he's-
I
amazing.
probably have listened to it like 20 times. Just
Yeah,
so
that,
you know.
so that one that Varys just played there, that was our rough draft. I had opened about 3 or 4
That's a
songs,
rough
and I was
draft.
like,
That was the rough draft.
Yeah.
That's a rough
What?
draft.
well, I had opened up 3 or 4 songs for the competition, like potential songs, and I said, hey, here's all these songs. You join them or not, and kind of see what we can decide on for a submission.
Okay.
And yeah, so that was the one that we ended up.
And I can't say
listen.
that I
Wow.
liked either one more than the other, but that one just spoke to me because it was raw. It wasn't a whole
Raw.
lot of layers. It was just
Yeah.
them two, and like a one take, if you will. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
just like
It was quick.
That's what
To
it was.
me-
That's what it was. The vibe I was getting from it, Ferris. Yeah, was a one
Yeah.
take.
That's
Kinda,
why I hate when comps
bare your
want to
soul.
say you need to have at least 10 layers. Why?
Yeah.
Don't do
No,
that.
it messes it up.
Mhm.
I
That gave me
agree.
goosebumps.
100%.
Muddies
That
it.
was great.
the couple people I sent them to, they're all like butter as well. So it was
Yeah.
Wow.
fantastic.
Well, I am a judge in this comp, and I'm not kidding. I listened to it at least 20 times going, what in the world? You took a Cher song? Because I'm like, you know, that's how I thought, you know, it would sound.
What am I
Right.
supposed to do?
And I'm like, how did she do that? I love her.
Fantastic.
Thanks, guys. You're all too nice to
That
me.
was
Well, April, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It
that was a
so
blast.
fun.
That
was
last
super
song was freaking insane.
Fantastic.
Ferris, you're gonna have
Thank
to play it
you.
again.
Mad Libs was fun as hell.
Not right this second, but we're gonna have to play that again.
Oh, I got the link. I'll send it in its entirety.
Yeah,
He
you
got
will.
the link and he got the stink.
Thanks. Yeah,
The
Stank.
I want.
stank. He got
On
the
the poll.
stank.
I don't need the polished, final submitted version, Ferris. I want that one.
Well,
I
Thanks,
got the
guys.
goods. I got the goods.
And it was
Long s-
funny because Brandon messaged me and he was like, "Hey, can we unlock that draft? Because Ferris really likes it." Like, I'm like, "Okay,
I
fine." 'Cause
did.
I was gonna delete it, honestly.
what?
No, you're not. Nope, not allowed.
No
Well,
way.
I didn't think of it like that. I was like,
Now,
okay,
now, as
we
as a disclaimer, there's been a few others that I've saved. You know what I mean? Like downloaded in the comp because there's been some really good
yeah, I
duets.
bet.
Really good.
Incredible.
But yeah,
Long-
that's
That was
top 3 for
phenomenal.
me.
Long story,
Easy.
Ferris.
Shut up, Nick.
Phenomenal.
Thanks,
I've heard a
guys.
lot of comp submissions over the last few years. I've heard a lot of duets and whatnot as well. That's got to be one of my favorites to date.
Wow. Thank you
For
so
sure.
much.
I'm not even no.
I heard some songs
that was freaking amazing.
lately. I'm not going to say the exact day or where I heard them because I don't want to, But there's some people I've been hearing sing, and whether they're trying to do country or a pop song or whatever, everything they sing, they sound like they're trying to sing at opera. Like, I don't know why, but I couldn't stand it.
Mm.
You don't
that's
have to talk
interesting.
about me like that.
Shut up,
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah, like very opera-y.
Well, since her phone's literally gonna die in about 3 seconds,
Any second.
this has been amazing. April, thank you again for all y'all out there. Like, subscribe, comment, share, blast this. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your dog, tune in the Coast Coast podcast. We're here.
That's right.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I really
Thanks for
appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
It's been great.
Thank you for
Thank you.
staying up late with us. We appreciate
Oh,
you.
no problem.
With that, y'all, peace.
Be good.